Bonjour les garçons. What I would like to discuss with you today is, well, it's not a discussion, it's more like a reminder, un rappel in French, d'accord? It's a reminder about le passé composé et l'imparfait. So, like you all know, le passé composé et l'imparfait, they are used to tell, they are often used together to tell a story in the past tense. Let's pretend, let's draw a line here and explain basically what the differences are. Donc le passé composé, keep in mind that le passé composé is the tense used to describe an action that happened in the past. D'accord? Action dans le passé. L'imparfait, on the other hand, is used for la description dans le passé. Okay? It's also used to express a habit, une habitude dans le passé. I'm going to give you a few examples. Action dans le passé. I watched TV. J'ai regardé la télé. D'accord? This is something very simple. I went to school. Je suis allé à l'école. I had chicken for lunch. J'ai mangé du poulet. Okay? This is very simple. Description dans le passé is going to be like something like il faisait beau. The weather was nice. The weather was great. Habitude dans le passé, je mangeais. Oh, just to show you the difference. J'ai regardé here, right? I watched TV last week, and this time I used to watch. Je regardais. I used to watch Pokémon. Je regardais les Pokémon. So as you can see, it's very different. But I would like to show you, it is what I consider, I would call this maybe a little technique to show you how easy the thing works. Here you have the sentence, the first sentence of our text in lesson 2. La semaine dernière, je suis entré dans la chambre de ma fille. Elle regardait l'écran de son ordinateur. D'accord? Alors, qu'est-ce que nous avons ici? If you look, you have passé composé here, right? Je suis entré, and you have imparfait here. If you take a look, passé composé, of course, action, I came into the room, je suis entré dans la chambre, and here we describe what the girl was doing, the daughter was doing. Elle regardait l'écran. She was looking at the screen. I have a different technique. The way you can approach this is the following. If you take a close look, often when you use passé composé, there is a precise date. La semaine dernière, last week. This could have been en 2010, in 2010. It could have also been this summer, cet été. It could have been a lot of different things, okay? And in this case, we are going to use le passé composé, right? Always when there is a precise indication of the time it happened in the past. Now, look at the second sentence. Elle regardait l'écran de son ordinateur. This did not happen last week. Well, it did, but it actually happened when I came into the bedroom. So for this one, I would like to use the sentence I am going to call à ce moment-là. So right at that moment, right when I entered the bedroom, she was doing this. So very often, if you want to see if you should use imperfect tense, imparfait, or passé composé, you should just see if the sentence works with à ce moment-là. If you can include à ce moment-là in your sentence, it means that you should have imperfect tense. Let's take a look. La semaine dernière, je suis entré dans la chambre de ma fille. À ce moment-là, elle regardait l'écran de son ordinateur. It makes perfect sense, right, doesn't it? If I say à ce moment-là, right when I came inside, she was looking at the computer screen. I can say it. Sometimes I cannot. And if I cannot use this, it simply means that imparfait is wrong. I will have to use passé composé. This is what I call, I think it's a good technique for the ones who have a hard time figuring out what tense they should be using every time they have to tell something in the past. So if you always doubt or if you want to double check, you can use that technique. Try to use à ce moment-là. If you can use it in your sentence, it means that you should be using imperfect tense, imparfait. I hope it was helpful. I hope you will use it in exams and tests and quiz and even later on when you read French or you speak French. And if there is something still unclear about that, please ask me in class. Au revoir les garçons.